Mile high salute, mile high salute. I'm not gonna be too long. What up, Monet? Go in your room. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm not gonna keep you guys long. I just wanted to come and say something real quick. Shout out to the homies. Shout out to everybody. Mile high salute. I hope you guys are having a good Monday. Good Monday. Got through the Monday, man. We to Tuesday. Uh oh shit. A little tired though. Shout out to Tommy. What's good with it, fam? Mile high salute to everybody. Hey, I wanted to give a big shout out to everybody that pulled up to the interview. Everybody. And especially, you know what I'm saying, all the homies that support the channel and everybody that just came over there and just actually supported tonight. Um Boxstate Business, they showed up tonight, man. I can't even take none from Boxstate Business. We went to East Coast tonight, man, with the interview, and a lot of Colorado homies was in there, family, everybody that pulled up, bro. I appreciate it. The reason why I appreciate it, homie, so much is because it showed the unity of our state. That's one big thing. Cause really, they like the YouTubers. Shout out to the homies over there, man. They didn't really know nothing about Colorado. They didn't know we had unity out here. They didn't know about the Box State. So it was kind of cool to see the homies pull up over there, homie, and come support. Show that we do have unity and different things. So I appreciate everybody that tapped in. Um, it was a good ass interview. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna start collabing with them fools a lot more. And hey, Tommy, bro, like I can't say it enough, homie. Thank you for locking that in, bro. Like that was actually pretty cool, homie. Because out of everybody, you could have actually tapped in a couple other people from out here, and you decided to show me some love, homie. So I actually, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually grateful for that shit, bro. Because what it does for all the content creators in the Box State, it opens doors for a lot of us, homie. Like not to even be playing, it opens doors for a lot of us, you know. And maybe we can do some cross collabs too, you know. If you guys missed the interview, go look at my community post. You guys can rewatch it. You know what I'm saying? You can rewatch it. But yeah, it was pretty dope, homie. Like I enjoyed it because we went to another city's podcast and just represented Denver, homie. And they showed us the utmost respect and showed us a lot of love, you know. So like I said, I want to give a big shout out to the whole Box State. I want to give a shout out to all the homies that pulled up. Everybody that was in there, bro, that was representing the Box State and that just came to show love. You know, more respect to all you guys, bro. Like I appreciate that very much. What's up, my brother? Support and by the show, my love and support. Send mines to you and your family. God bless on that, fam. Like I appreciate that. With all joking aside, homie, like to be real, I know I play around on YouTube a lot, and I play around because that's just my character. Like I'm a person that likes to joke. Like I grew up roasting and all this, and we are very serious. Like a lot of times we are serious. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of our demeanors is just to be serious. So when I get on YouTube, and a lot of people don't understand this too. When I get on YouTube, bro, it's kind of one of them things. Like I found my place with my community and the homies that pull up all my original partners, and you know I can actually come to YouTube and chop it up with the homies that's been supporting, homies. So that's why I continue to do it. And with that right there, and it showed me how Colorado can come together, bro. Like that was dope to me. I was just watching that interview too, bro. Appreciate that, man. That's family, homie. Like I didn't really expect a lot of Colorado homies to pull up in there. And I went to go watch the rerun, and it was flooded with Colorado homies, bro. Like Colorado turned up for that. That shit was dope. I'm like, damn, the Box State really came through. You know, I don't know what that says. Let me see. Shout out to you. What's good, brother? What's good with you, fam? All high salute. I appreciate you pulling up, homie. How you been, bro? Like I was wondering where the homie is. But yeah, bro, it just goes to show, like, regardless of how stuff sometimes turn out, because there's a lot of stuff on here, you know, and this is why I tell everybody that supports, bro. This is why I tell everybody, don't personalize everything you see on here. Like if Savage Sev ever says something that comes off that you don't agree with, just understand, homie, I'm not directly like personally disrespecting anybody because I got love for everybody. It doesn't matter where you from. It don't matter your upbringing. Like if you're a real one, I'm gonna connect with you. But there's a lot of people that get sentimental on here, bro. That you could be rocking with Savage Sev for a long ass time, and then you hear one thing, and your whole view changes on Savage Sev because you got in your feelers about it. Now, I just honestly just look at that and I'm like, bro, like you didn't have to take it that way. And that's what I've seen with a lot of subscribers and supporters. I've seen that. People get irritated or they hear something and it's took in a whole different way. And then you see them and they're bad mouthing platforms, but that's how the YouTube politics go. Somebody will get mad, homie, and then they'll start bad mouthing. So, with me, bro, it's no disrespect to anybody, homie. And like, we just got to continue to build as Boxstate. We got to continue to build as Colorado, homies. And show we actually do got a face in this in the history of Denver and in the history of the YouTube universe. We got a face, homie. We got a lot of supporters because for a long time you didn't really have support from the city. You didn't really have support from the city. So it's cool to see people come together, bro, from Colorado. It really is, bro. Because for a long time, I take it with a lot of people, they would show California YouTube love from Colorado. They would show New York, Chicago. And for us to have our own platforms and us to be content creators and growing and represent Colorado, the Boxstate business movement is a real stamp we put out there, homie. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all for Colorado, homie. Like, and that was cool to see that fools came together. What's up with it, man? Shout out to the EMS fools. What's good with you, brother? I'm all high salute. Shout out to you. Are you? Nah, I'm not. I'm Mexicano. What's good, bro? Hopefully you having a good night, Savage, when you been up to. How's like treating you? I just been actually just out here grinding, man, and getting this stuff together and, trying to figure out how we going to take this channel to another level. I can't get paid, you know what I'm saying, from YouTube, but it doesn't stop the hustle or the flow. If you guys do want to donate to the channel, and it's not mandatory or anything, bro, my shit is $Jalen Cisneros. You know what I'm saying? With a C. And that's kind of the cash app, bro. I really don't even care about that, but people have donated, so I salute to that too, bro. Like it just helps us continue to build because YouTube is definitely they're not trying to show us no love. And I could be a person that just gives up on it, but we ain't, because I got a lot of homies that support, bro. I got a lot of family that support, Hey, can you tell me about the Chicky 30s? What you mean they get active and they run the east side over everything? What was that, Matthew? You got to reword that, brother. I can, though. I could do a video for you. What's popping with my Texas people, man? How you doing, fam? All high salute. 2 days. Oh, shit. Yeah, hit me up when you get out here, bro. We're going to turn up, especially it's football season, too. Playoffs. Nothing but respect from you and continue to keep it real. Hell yeah, bro. We have to. And you like one of the people, too, bro. Like, you pulled up, homie. That's all respect. Because a lot of people don't do that. They get intimidated to pull up on me and come work out. Or, a lot of people say, I seen you. I didn't know if it was disrespectful. Nah, bro. Like, I got love for all my subs, bro. I agree. I would have to upload as soon as she actually. Thank you for agreeing. I hope the world gets better. Hell yeah, let's go. Today I bought 2 used mattresses. Damn, took a dump. Damn, bro, you got some craziness going on. Hey, I appreciate you, Ghost, too. I seen you in there, bro. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. If you guys haven't caught the interview, go check out that interview, bro. We did. Like, that interview was dope. Hey, recognize real, Sav. You got the most respect. Salute to it, man. Straight to Cali to Denver, bro. That really too, bro. That actually makes me want to continue too, because statements like that, we know we're touching different parts of the world, bro. Like, and that right there is like, I feel that with the utmost, bro. That's so dope. What up, Gerald? What's good with you, brother? Mall high salute. I watched the interview when you talked about the Chicky 30 foods, and you said the east side over everything. Yeah, that's what it is. I'll do a video for you, brother. I'll do a video for you, and I'll tap you in another video too. I watched the whole thing. Hey, you was in there representing, bro. That was pretty dope. And I appreciate that, homie. Like, you took time out of your night. Um Went to the creamery today and saw your pops cross, man. Dang. That brings memories, bro. That cross is still up, bro. Shout out to Kenny G, bro. Rest in peace, man. I appreciate you going to pay dues, man. God bless it, fam. Not facts. I'm gonna tap in for sure, fool. I'm in fresh Denver. Hell yeah. I'm gonna try to get it where the Texas representative youngsters with a whole lot of heart. Let's go, Rada. Shout out to my T-Town homies, man. Texas is where the riders are, bro. I appreciate the T. Thanks, homie. Let me know. I got you, bro. Yeah, so yeah, man, that was just something that I had to say, man. I had to put it out there because, you know, I really didn't see the comment section, homie. I didn't really get to see the comment section, but by what I was hearing, bro, the Denver homies was deep in there. The Denver homies was hella deep in there. I mean, you beautiful. You want a boy? Damn. What? Hell nah. That caught me off guard. Don't even. My mind just said, "What the hell?" But anyways, man, I'm- hey, shout out to everybody, bro. I really, with the utmost, man. Like, check this out, man. And I'm not gonna get sentimental with you dudes, bro, in the YouTube world, but it's been a long road to try to keep this thing going, homie. YouTube, because this shit right here, bro, it can be like a thing you want to really do and put your energy into, but then again, it's such a fraudulent thing, bro, that happens on YouTube. So you kind of just want to give up, homie, right? And you kind of just want to say, "No, I'm good with this." But the homies, the people, the community, bro, that's the shit that really makes us want to continue. The community, homie. The community. So it's one of them things, bro. Like, if it ain't for the community, bro, and it ain't for the supporters and the loved ones, we would have stopped this a long time ago, homie. So I like connecting with the real ones from Colorado, bro. It doesn't even matter about anything else to me, homie. It don't even matter that I don't get paid from YouTube. It's about connecting the real ones, bro, because there's not really real platforms no more, homie. The real code, the real aspect is not there no more. So what up with it? What's up with it, mister? Shout out to the Broncos, homie. What's cracking with it, man? You ready for that game? Uh, Tall Lady said you gonna show a youngster around the town. Let's go. We pulling up to the Boxstate. Do you like cats? Yeah, so it just goes to show you, homie, like, if you have something rocking in the city, and I urge everybody in Colorado, I urge the whole Box State, if there's something that's popping in Colorado, get behind it, homie. Music, businesses, platforms, Spotify's, whatever Colorado, the ones putting it down for the city. Everybody get behind that shit and network with that shit. Because that's how other states do it. That's how other states do it. We all network with each other. We all network, bro. And that's like other states, that's why they blow, because the whole city gets behind something. Out here in Colorado, it seemed like for a long time, bro, like fools will see something good and they will hate. That's why we have haters. But it's all good. You got to have haters. I'm excited but stressed. I need a playoff win for the off-season football mental. Don't even trip, bro. We got this. Our mental is going to be good. If we get a win, bro, we turning up. We already succeeded, bro. But that would be beautiful, homie. That would be a beautiful thing. Angel looking at us. God bless. Oh yeah, Chris Angel. I'm about to do a magic trick. But yeah, it was dope, homie. That interview actually it tapped in a little bit, bro, and it brought me back to some good conversation about just the upbringing. And it was good to actually be around a couple of the homies that were over there, because they didn't really honestly know either. They didn't know what was going on, bro. They literally they were like, "Damn, Denver, Colorado." They didn't really know what was going on. And they didn't even know Colorado had anything. You ever been told that you look like John B? I've been told that I look like everybody, bro. John B, Benzino, Baby Bash, a lot of people, bro. What up with it? What up with it? Shout out to you guys, man. Y'all vibe. Hey, you know what, bro? And we're gonna do another interview in the future. But I'm subbed up to them dudes, man. And if you want Thunder, you can put all their links in the chat too, bro, if you want. Um but yeah, we got some future interviews. We got a lot of future interviews coming, and we're gonna do a lot more collabs, bro. And big shout out to them too, man, because they actually they didn't have to put me on the show. They didn't have to put me on that show, bro. I saw the Benzino one the other day. It is what it is, Benzino. Fools are crazy, bro. Crazy work. That's crazy work, my brother. Hello, you. So with it, Mo. Hi, salute. I don't know, bro. I look like everything. I think every other day I look like a different person. Every other day I look like a celebrity and a character, man. Yeah, you was talking about you got shot and then you went to the penitentiary, and yeah, you said that hood. You hear Chicky 30 Foods, but I would love to hear, yeah, hell yeah. Those are some of the homies, man. Those is actually some of the homies, to be real. Chicky 30s. I know a big handful of the Chicky 30s that actually are solid, very solid. So if you're gonna go up in 5 years, remember what I said. Hell yeah, bro. See, you were a motivation too. Anytime I want to quit, I just see the homies, the ones that really give me motivation, bro. I hear them words. I'm like, bro, we can't quit. We can't quit. There's no reason to, man. We up. We going up. It's all blessings from here on up. And like I said, you know, I know a lot of people think I joke all the time, bro. A lot of people do. They think I joke, which I do. I mean, who wants to live life like, bro, that's just mad at the world? Like, we don't want to live life mad at the world. So yeah, we joke. I come here to talk about football. It's a passion. I'm always talk about football. But it's sometimes it's a serious aspect, man. Brother, I never heard of him. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Mm, relatable. Jason, damn. The craziest one I ever heard, bro, and this is gonna be funny. They said I look like that fool Prince, bro. Prince, out of everybody in the world. How you gonna say Savage Chef looks like Prince? Damn, you want me to shave my face, bro? What the hell? What's going on? I hate people that are too serious all the time. Yeah, I mean, some of my subs, bro, they really unsubscribe me because I play a lot. They're like, this is supposed to be a serious platform. I'm like, damn, homie, why don't you create your own platform and be serious? Cause you bitter beer face, bro. Nobody wants to be mad all the time. Chicky 30s and oldies are some of the only hoods I seen, no matter where or what, they always attacked each other. They did. They got it in. Like, only time I ever seen, the only time I ever seen them coexist on a yard was when they had a Denver car, bro. When I was talking about the Denver car, they didn't really trip on each other. But for the most part, they really do be getting at each other. That's cold blooded. Hell yeah, man. I'm like, what? What? How you gonna tell me I look like Prince, fool? You look like Anthony Hopkins, my boy. Wait, hey, I want the chat to tell me what you guys feel about how I look. Hey, Prince will steal your. That's what I heard too. Prince had the top notch women. He said, "You do now." But yeah, after this live, look up the Denver gangbanging. I seen that, man. I seen that. I'm gonna have to go check it out. You should talk about the East Side Riders from the East Side and most hate it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video. Like, yeah, that's actually a good recommended video right there, bro. I definitely chop it up about it. I talked about I talked about a couple situations in prison with them. I had a couple situations with a couple of them fools, but they got some solid homies. I joke a lot too. That helps get through. Yeah, who wants to be mad, bro? Who wants to always be mad? He even sings like Prince. Hell no. Hey, Ghost is my neighbor right here, bro. He hears me singing. Sometimes I'll be in the kitchen just singing. You look like Zorro. I'll sing, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's music to the ears, bro. This fool used to call his girls, bro, and have me sing to him, Pretty Ricky. Hey, can I get a shout out? I'm 59, yo. Gang. Hey, shout out to you. Need to get your life to the Lord. You need to get your life to the Lord. Put in time out. We're putting you in time out, buddy, for a minute. We'll see if you get your mind right in that time frame. You got put in time out. Everybody laugh at that guy. He got put in time out. And see, I was only gonna put you. I was only gonna put you for a minute, but they strike that fool. How you feel? Can I sneak? You're in timeout too, buddy. You're going to timeout too by 5 minutes or more. Damn, buddy. Do a video about the Texas Tango Blast and the Panther and compare. Let them motherfuckers go viral with the two states. Yeah, not definitely, but bro, they be out here now for sure. There's a couple of them. You know, I ran into a couple of them. I ran into, like I was saying, the Texas Syndicate fool. A couple of them fools too. I know they're bitter beer facing timeout too. Damn, bro, I feel like sometimes on these things, I feel like we basically we run into daycare. We're putting like little kids in timeout. Like you're in timeout, buddy. Dudes in timeout. Haha, you got a timeout, buddy. But that's how you got to do. That's how you just got to deal with the trolls. You just got to laugh at them when they get put in timeout. Bunch of badass kids. You give them anything like privilege, bro. Toy wise, they're gonna actually do something to mess stuff up because they got TD, they got PT, not PTA. What is that? ADHD. But yeah, homie, I would love to hear about the whole situation when that happened and what year did that happen. I wish I would have shout out to you, man. Sub up to the channel. Sub up to the channel. We appreciate you here. Good vibes, good vibes. On test again. Old news, homie. Them fools ain't ran nothing. Okay, okay. Yeah, I hear that from a lot of fools from the T, bro. I just remember that little situation in prison and he represented that shit, but I don't even know if he was a real one, bro. Honestly, you know. He was a big dude though, bro. We had to get at that fool. You got pretty eyes. Appreciate you. My eyes are contacts. I'm gonna just say that, man. My eyes are contacts. I got contacts in. Sevloaks Daycare. Sevloaks Daycare. Youngsters out here got conduct disorder. They do, bro. Do. Let's see. Yeah, Sevloaks Daycare, man. Welcome to Sevloaks Daycare. What I got going on? What I got going on? So I just got out the interview, man. I did an interview with the homies from the East Coast, Boston, Massachusetts, bro. We collab with Boston, man. They had a good show, bro. We did an interview. Go check it out, fam. It was a pretty good interview. And I got some future interviews coming out. It was a good one, bro. It was actually pretty dope. Rico Suave. Hell yeah, man. It wasn't on tour. Yeah. I put it in the link in the community post. But I'll put it on tonight too for you guys could check it out, man. We had a good representation, bro. There was a lot of people in there representing, bro. It was a good, and I didn't really get to see the comments, but everybody told me they were like, yeah, the community popped up, bro. And his community actually showed me a lot of love too. You know, his community, I heard they actually had well-known trannies in DOC. That's the bad part, bro. They had a gang called 716ers, and they were all the trannies, bro. They were all the girls. They had this one fool. His name was Shayla, bro. He had mixers. That fool could actually fight. He was beating up random fools. He would make fools fall in love and then just beat them up. And he looked like a girl. This fool was all struck down. He was all tatted down, bro, but he looked like a girl. Straight fighter though, bro. He had hands. That fool actually had squabbles. I didn't get a notification. No, it was on another channel. But I just promoted it on my community post. Could you speak on what you know about? Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, definitely. I'll see. I do it, man. I got a lot of requests too, man. That's a beautiful thing too. A lot of requests going out. I got to start writing this shit down. Hey, that fool was a banger, bro. That fool actually had hands. Like I seen that fool knock out a couple people. So one day, his name was Shayla, homie, and they had this little day hall. They were like basically they did a lockdown, and homie actually tried to talk to me, and I said, hey, bro, like not to disrespect you, but I don't agree with your lifestyle, homie. I don't really talk to the I can't talk to the homosexuals. So he was like, I understand, but this was like later down the road. He showed me this file of fools that were in love with him, bro, and it was all kinds of fools that wrote this fool love letters, and they were all gangbangers, bro. All of them were gangbangers. They were in love with this fool Shayla, homie. I said, ooh, not a good look, not a good look, homie. And it would be fools that you don't even expect. I'm not lying, brother. It would be fools that were solid, like the fools that really were riders, bro. They were in love with this dude. And I'm gonna be real. It was every different type of gangbanger, homie, and even some of the lokes, bro. It was all bad. Yeah. I was like, man, did you get into did you get into it against the nah? There was not too many North Daniels on the yard too much, and the ones that were still on the yard were the ones that went in, bro. Like if you were a North Daniel and DOC and you lasted, that means that you actually were ready to go to the extent. Because a lot of North Daniels, bro, they were just so outnumbered. It wasn't even that they weren't even solid. They were just so outnumbered that immediately they would have to get off, bro. Like they wouldn't stay on the yard unless they got off immediately. Now, it's not like that no more, I hear. Um, there's more of like a peace treaty going on or something. But when I was doing prison time, bro, the North Daniels that stayed on any yards, they were the riders, bro. They didn't really have no, they didn't really have, they couldn't do anything else but be riders, you know? I'm pro Israel. All right, all right. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. That's what prison does to man. Not all man though. A lot of men, bro. A lot of men were started started going and coming out the closet. I used to be, and that's a big reason why Sevlok said, "I'm never going back to prison because that is not. I'm not that person. I don't want to be around that shit. I don't want to be around that. Like I'm not going back to the penitentiary. Who wants to be around fools getting sucked up in the cell? Little fools getting turned out because that's another thing. There's some youngsters that go in there and they don't know how to defend themselves, and you got a full-on predator on them, and then all of a sudden this fool becomes this fool's property because he was just a prey. That shit is was corny, bro. You know, have you seen fools get turned out? Yeah, fool. I seen some fools get turned out. I seen some solid little dudes get turned out, and it's more of the dudes that don't gangbang. Because, like, well, let's say this: the fools that get turned out become like straight females. Those are dudes that really don't have no protection at all, you know. But I seen gangbangers and killers be the ones that be being in relationships with other dudes because You know, a lot of fools are scared of them dudes, bro. They'll still stab your ass. You know, some of them dudes, they're doing life. They don't care. They just want some action, like some Fleece Johnson, and they'll stab you, bro. There's some of them fools that are killers that'll stab you behind that. What was the hardest dude that you have fought? I think the hardest and probably the most memorable was this fool from Fort Trey Avalon. He was like triple my size, bro. He was this big old black fool from Cali. He was some crip. Yep, he was big, bro. That was the biggest fool I ever fought. I didn't have no chance, homie. I stowed on him though, because I knew that as soon as he came in that cell, bro, he was gonna use his body weight, and that's exactly what he did. But that was the biggest dude and the most powerful dude, you know. Um, don't go to jail. Damn shit, I believe it. Yeah, that shit ain't no joke, man. I felt sorry for them little dudes, bro. And it would always be the ones that literally just didn't have protection. And they would get turned out to a point, bro. You could tell them dudes are going through it. You could tell them dudes are just not having a good time in the penitentiary. They are getting turned out. And when I mean getting turned out, they're doing sexual things, bro, for favors because they don't have protection. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, they kind of hurt tonight. I appreciate it. My eyes appreciate you. Um, how about the foods downtown? The Bloods. He rocked you with your lady. Oh yeah, yeah. He that fool drawed me, bro. He drawed me. I had a pistol on me too, but I just got it up with him, and he drawed me, bro. Boom. Yep, that. I mean, that was like a street fight. I'm talking about a prison fight. He got at me though. I tried to get at that fool, and he was just too quick. Boom, boom. He put me on my pockets, bro. Man, cry in prison, bro. They do. It's an awful thing to hear a man cry. I hear you, brother. I did 15 years. Hey, congratulations, bro. Congratulations for being out here, my homie. Like, stay out here and free, man. That's an accomplishment. Hell yeah. And that was, hey Anthony, that was one thing, bro. I banged on that fool. I'm the one that actually initiated it. I just didn't know that fool had hands. And you know what I'm saying? If I was a sucker ass fool and I was just a scary fool, I would have just popped that fool. Because I was pistol down, but I gave the strap to my girl. And I thought I could beat his ass, homie, and that fool just I've been put on my pockets a couple times though. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna cap to you. The hardest time I ever been put on my pockets was against this UFC fighter or whatever he was, bro. Same thing. I got to pressing homie, and I told that fool to get out the thing, and I hit him. He was about to daze out, and somehow he just came back and just hit me. Boom, boom. And it almost put my whole thing through my lip. I had a hole in my mouth that almost went through the whole freaking gum. It was one of the fastest swings, bro. This fool dropped me. Boom, boom. I said, I got up. He didn't knock me out, but I got up and I'm like, damn, fool, did my freaking teeth almost go through my whole gum? I said, man, oh damn, I'm old school. 81. Hey, congratulations, homie. You lived to see a lot of things, brother. Damn, you lived to see a lot of things, bro. Thank you for tapping in too, man. The old school. Appreciate you, homie. My bro doing damn 24 years, bro. 24 years. My best fight was with the Italian guy. He was 6'7". Damn. Hell yeah. That's a big boy right there, bro. Now let me ask you a question. Did you get the best of homie or did you squabble it up? Um yeah, a lot of people are not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you about them things. I'm gonna keep it real always. I'm not fabricating. I haven't won every fight. I won a lot of fights, but I done had a lot of losses in my days too. You know, I I'm not ashamed of it though. I ain't got a self-esteem like half of these dudes. Bro, that when I was growing up, we used to have a thing. You fight, win, lose or tie, you fight. Win, lose or tie, you fight. And if you don't fight, you a buster. But if you go into a fight and you fight, you get respect. Some dude told me just recently, I don't want to fight because I don't want to have a loss. I'm like, bro, you'll get more respect from me if you lose and you go into the fight. Just go fight for yourself. Show us that you'll fight. And that's the truth right there, too. Nobody wins every fight, bro. And if somebody tells you that, they're lying to you. I'm a big boy and I'm jacking 10, but I'll tell you, man, damn, that's a big boy. That's a super big boy. He was probably a Pats fan that won. Pats fan that won. Popped you out. I just popped you out. Damn, let's pop out. Let's pop out, my homie. At a certain age, fighting ghetto. That's fucked though. Yeah, I'm 40 years old, and sometimes I want to fight, but I got so much to live for nowadays too, bro. But I will fight. Don't get it twisted. I am quick to fight, but I don't like it is. I mean, it is kind of, it is kind of like some shit you do when you're younger, but I just don't, I don't like the after effect of fighting. Like you're either gonna get in trouble, you gonna get in trouble. Um, you might, what I'm saying, getting older, you might break a hand. The last fight I've been in, I broke my hand on somebody. I got a boxer fracture the last fight I got in, bro. So yeah, I got a boxer fracture for fighting. I had to go get a whole thing from my hand, bro. My hand broke. You look like Zord from Judge Dredd. Damn, for damn, bro. That's that you're late to that game, bro. Everybody was telling me what I looked like. Double tap the screen. My pinkies and knuckles messed up. Hell yeah. That boxer fracture's not no joke, homie. 42, I don't fight no more. I pull pepper spray. Now, I know that's right. I never turn down a fade these days. Try and walk away unless it comes. Yeah, not for sure. For me, bro, like, I'll fight if I have to. Like it always gonna be a fight if I'm defending my wife. It always will be a fight if I have to defend my wife or my family. If you bring any harm to them people, man, yeah, we fighting. And really, I'm willing to take it to any extent that you have when it comes to family. You know, Start a thing with this new generation. Amount of people in these days, in these thugs, they don't even know, man. They think they're solid. Nah, you know what? The reality is, bro, being solid is just like responsibilities and working, and that's solid. Gangsters are actually, no disrespect to my gangster homies, but it's kind of just like a shit. I look at it like, bro, you don't. That's not even appealing, because you don't even know why you really even thugging. You don't even understand how you're thugging. You're just doing it. And then I see people on social medias. That's where they really trying. I'm like, bro, that's weird. Oh yeah, family first, man. My kids and my wife comes first. Amen to that. You know, amen to that. That's a real honorable dude right there, bro. A real man. We so affected by perception and reputation and respect, right? Reputation for the most part. Um, I don't know, bro. My reputation's pretty solid, bro. I got a clean ass record. I'm honorable, bro. And you can never say nothing bad about said, bro. Like there's nothing that's gonna be bad in my closet. And I would change that to for education and a company and living like peaceful. I would change that in. I would actually change that in for just a good life, bro. and been out here to have fun and travel and shit, bro. You know, to be honest, I've been running my own. Oh, nice. 25 years too. Even when I was in for 15, I was still running my company. Oh, that's dope, homie. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, that's tight. It's hard to run a business, bro. That's what I'm kind of doing now, man. I'm literally trying to run a business, bro. It's taken off a little bit, but it's been a slow motion out here in Colorado. I'm a younger man, so my bad. So my baby sister comes first. Hey, you ain't lying, brother. I don't fought for my sister. If my sister was on here, she would tell you. Been multiple times we had to wreck her dudes and relationships, and we had to go in and some fools gums from other cities coming out here messing with baby sis. You know, but now too, I let my sister have her relationships because my sister used to call us for everything and get somebody beat up. Being a gangster means you're living in hell. Yep, that's true. Yeah, there's no lie in that. You know, no road rage from me when I'm driving with my kids. That's good though. You know, you gotta look out for your peoples, man. You gotta look out for your kids, and you gotta look out for the people in your family. Me too, man. There's nothing bad in my closet. Hell yeah, and that's a beautiful thing because there's a lot of people got colors. There's a lot of people that got some bad shit in their closet, and if you expose them, everybody will look at them different. Everybody. A lot of people look at a lot of these dudes that be coming on here, these influencers, bro, and these dudes, their whole report card checks out. Bad. The report card comes back as an F, and people really just follow these dudes. Yeah, go into business for yourself. Hell yeah, homie. Create a foundation, and teach the younger generation. The only thing you could ever say, I'll say this, if you think this is bad, this is kind of weird, but I didn't win every fight. You know what I'm saying? That might be the only thing you could say. There's probably some, like, even in the penitentiary, bro, I won some and I lost some in the pen. You know what I'm saying? But you could never say that I turned down anything. You could, and in the penitentiary, I was way littler than I am too, and I fought giants, bro. So because there was these YouTubers that try to say some subliminals about when I got into it with their homies, and I got jumped actually, but they were trying to make it be like that was a bad thing because I didn't come out on top of that. Yeah, of course, if you get packed out, of course you can't win that. If you got two fools trying to get at you, you're not gonna really win that. You know. Um, in the club, okay, okay. Word of strength and out our roll the fuck out. Hell yeah, man. And that's real serious. That's real truthful right there. That's not bad if you lose a fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what that's what people will say though. That's the only thing you could ever say about the Sev, you know. You could say, "Oh yeah, man, I remember the homies got at that fool or he lost a fight." But to me, bro, like you gonna lose, you gonna win, homie, as long as you go chunk them, you know. Losing a fight is still respectful because you took a beating like a man. That's what we taught when we were younger. That's what we were taught when we were younger too. I literally took on 70 people and won. All you got to do is get the first man, dude. Hey, I might have to do an interview with you if you took on 70 people. You a real life savage. We got to do an interview with you, bro. Sub up. I'm gonna do an interview with you. The dude that took on 70 dudes. Where you from? I'm from East Denver, brother. We from the Boxstate, Colorado, East Denver. Shout out to everybody out there though. If you can't fight, would this work? If you tell them that you would, oh yeah, you're in timeout too, buddy. None of that. We're putting you in timeout, but you're going for 10 minutes for that. You're done. You're done, buddy. Great interview. Hey, I appreciate you pulling up too, man. It was actually dope, man, to see the homies, man. Y'all was representing them there for sure. That's what I do when I fight people. Haven't killed anyone though. That's because I haven't fought anyone either. Okay, man. Yeah, for sure, man. Stay that way. Try to be peaceful, bro. Try to be peaceful. But at the end of the day, my boy, is that you have heart, respect. That's what I always was known for, is the heart and the respect. And I always push issues. I definitely was a troublemaker when I was trooping out there, bro. I pushed issues with a lot of people. I got to pressing and trooping everywhere I went, bro. So yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Now I got a lot of W's too. I'm not saying this. I got a lot of W's under the belt too, but I got a fair share of losses too. Um, I'm from Cherry Creek. Oh yeah, hell yeah! Shout out to Cherry Creek, beautiful area. I once took on 3 rhinos and 2 lions. See, now that right there, bro, that's a real savage, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's a real savage right there, bro. You taking on wildebeest and animals in the jungle. Now 70 dudes, that's gangster. Is it snowing where you are? Nah. We just had a snowstorm. We just had a snowstorm. I had to roll up and support my dog. Yeah. Hey, did you know about that YouTube channel, Pat? Or you were new over there to that YouTube channel? Silly dude, that's nuts. He lying. I mean, in the temple. My bad, driving. You're good. Yeah, nah, shout out to y'all, man. Nah, I was new there too, bro. How, man? Like, it was good to see that, man, because I didn't really get to see the comments, but there was a lot of feedback. There was a lot of good feedback on that thing, bro. And I seen a lot of I seen a lot of supporters over there, and a lot of people pull up over there. Can we wrestle together in my van? Oh yeah, you're going bye bye too. Poor little you. Bye bye. Damn, you gave me the power too. I gave myself a wrench too, fellas. Look at my pup. He's coming up. What's up, Milo? You want to say what's up? What up, little dude? Well, I just wanted to come say that tonight, man. I'm gonna probably tap out. Boom, it works every time. I promise you. Yeah, you never heard of them, brother. Just had to stop and show you have support. Yeah, now they were cool dudes, bro. They reached the homie had tapped me in, the homie Tommy. He tapped me into over there. And honestly, they didn't know nothing about Colorado either. This is my other one right here. Boom. Monet. Monet. What are you doing, girl? Monet. What's up, girl? Those are my little riders right there. Diesel brother. We're going to meet again on here. Yeah, hell yeah. Go sub up to the channel too, man. Go sub up to that young channel. Yeah, I'll stay on here for a couple more minutes, and then I gotta cook something to grub. Diesel fuel is good for your. Damn, you you could do for sure. It was a great show. Yeah, they showed a lot of respect, bro. They reached out, and they didn't know too much about Colorado, so I had to go over there, and I had told them, like, yeah, we got a good following, and it showed a lot that um the community popped up over there. There was a lot of unity over there too. All right, that I liked, and some man's 81 for life, buddy. Shout you out, man. That's the homie. Have a good night. God bless you and your family. God bless you and yours too, Rada. All right, my homies. I'll probably do a wake and bake, a wake and coffee tomorrow. I'm gonna tap out, but you know me, I'll wake up to a cup of coffee and the homies, man. God bless everybody. Have a good night. Mile high salute. Into the next one, man. Let's go.